Welcome to the Met Office. I'm Alex here with a special update on Storm Amy, which is set to bring disruptive weather to the UK in the coming days. We're closely monitoring this system as it approaches from the Atlantic, with the main concerns being strong winds and heavy rainfall, especially for western and northern regions. Several weather warnings are in place, so it's important to stay updated as the situation evolves. In this briefing, we'll break down what to expect, where Amy formed, why it's strengthening, and the specific impacts for different regions. We'll also compare Amy to previous storms, explain the current warnings, and offer practical safety advice. Our goal is to give you clear, actionable information to help you prepare. We'll walk through the storm's timeline, highlight peak periods for wind and rain, and clarify what our amber and yellow warnings mean for you. By the end, you'll know the key risks and where to find ongoing updates. The forecast may change, so knowing where to get the latest information is vital. Let's take a closer look at how Storm Amy developed in the Atlantic. Storm Amy started as a modest, low-pressure area off Newfoundland, Canada, formed by a clash of cold Arctic air and warm subtropical air. This sharp temperature contrast fueled rapid development, turning Amy into a classic weather bomb as its central pressure dropped dramatically. Warm Atlantic waters provided extra energy, intensifying the storm and giving it the swirling structure seen on satellite images. The Met Office named it Amy due to its potential for significant impacts. Now Amy is a mature Atlantic depression, spanning hundreds of miles and heading eastward. A strong jet stream is steering the storm quickly toward the UK and Ireland, helping it maintain its strength. This interaction means Amy will arrive as a vigorous, potent system. Let's look at its projected path toward the UK. Storm Amy is now on a direct course for the UK, currently moving east-northeast across the mid-Atlantic. The centre is expected to pass just northwest of Scotland late Friday into Saturday, placing the UK on the storm's southern flank, where the strongest winds occur. Unlike some storms that weaken before landfall, Amy is expected to maintain its intensity, with central pressure possibly dropping below 950 millibars. The first impacts will be felt Friday afternoon, with peak winds and rain overnight into Saturday. The storm will gradually pull away Saturday evening, but its effects will be felt nationwide, especially in the west and north. Now, let's break down what you can expect on the ground. The primary hazard is wind. Western and northern coasts, Northern Ireland, western Scotland, Wales and southwest England could see gusts of 70-80 meter, possibly 90 meter in exposed spots. Inland gusts of 50-70 meter are likely, enough to bring down trees, cause power outages and disrupt travel. Coastal areas face large waves and storm surges, raising the risk of flooding and dangerous conditions near the shore. Travel disruption is likely, with possible bridge closures, ferry and rail delays, and flight cancellations. If you have travel plans, check with your operator and consider if your journey is essential. Driving will be hazardous everywhere due to wind and rain. Let's look at the rainfall and flooding risks. Alongside strong winds, Amy will bring heavy, persistent rain, especially to western hills in Wales, northwest England and western Scotland. Some areas could see 50 to 100 millimeters of rain, with up to 150 meters in the most exposed spots, increasing the risk of river and surface water flooding. Urban areas may see flash flooding as drainage systems struggle to cope. Flood alerts are in place, so check updates from the Environment Agency and local authorities. Rain driven by wind will reduce visibility and make driving dangerous. Avoid driving through floodwater. Just 30 centimeters can move a car. Even moderate rainfall could cause issues on already saturated ground. Now, let's talk about staying informed and understanding the warnings. The Met Office has issued amber warnings for wind in western Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales and southwest England, and yellow warnings for wind across most of the UK. Amber means a high likelihood of severe impacts, travel delays, power cuts, and risk to life and property. Yellow means severe weather is possible, so stay alert. Yellow rain warnings are also in place for high ground in Wales and Scotland, highlighting flood risks. Warnings are under constant review and may change as new data comes in. Stay updated via the Met Office website, app and social media. Understanding your local warnings is the best way to prepare. Now, let's put Amy in context with recent storms. Storm Amy's impacts are significant, though not quite as extreme as Storm Eunice in 2022, which brought record-breaking winds to southern England. Amy's gusts of 80-90 mph are still serious, especially in the west and north. Unlike Arwen, which hit the northeast with unusual northerly winds, Amy's winds are from the southwest, a more typical direction, but still dangerous due to saturated ground. What sets Amy apart is the combination of strong winds and heavy rain over a wide area, increasing the risk of landslides and widespread disruption. While Amy may not break wind records, its dual threat could make it just as impactful overall. Every storm is unique, and Amy is shaping up to be a memorable event for autumn 2025. Prepare now. Secure loose items outdoors, check your roof and gutters, and have a storm kit ready with a torch, batteries, and essentials. During the storm, stay indoors if possible and avoid unnecessary travel. If you must travel, slow down, watch for sudden gusts, and never drive through floodwater. Stay away from the coast. Waves and debris are extremely dangerous. After the storm, watch for fallen trees, debris, and downed power lines. Report hazards and keep clear. Check on vulnerable neighbors and document any property damage for insurance. Stay informed with the latest forecasts and heed advice from emergency services. If you're in a flood-prone area, sign up for alerts and have a plan in place. In summary, Storm Amy will bring severe winds, up to 90 mph in exposed areas, and heavy rain, especially in the west and north. Expect travel disruption, power cuts, and flooding risks, with amber and yellow warnings in effect. The storm peaks Friday night into Saturday, with gradual improvement from the west later on. Stay updated with the latest warnings and forecasts on the Met Office website, app, and social media. Take precautions now to protect yourself and your property.